Neon White, a speed game that's either criminally underrated, or I only played it 4 years after its release. But why would you even play? Editing Shion here. I thought my answer to this question was cringe and stupid, so here's a real answer. Spite. My friends had looked really fast playing the game, so I decided I can do better. Then I did better. Then another friend, seeing the game in the Steam family library, did the same to me. So I chose the nuclear option, gapping them as much as I physically could on my best individual level. But with my foe defeated and my friend in the dust, what more is there to do? Why top 1000? Well, any lower and I might actually have to consider myself a speedrunner. 1K sits at a boundary where the average player could maybe pull it off. I mean, at least that's what I think. Or you could tell me I'm above average and puff my ego into the sky. So, in a game, what's even the problem? Firstly, the game is a problem. There are 2 requirements in Neon White. Kill all enemies and reach the end of the level. Now, part 1 slows things down if you're bad at the game, which categorically I think is true of myself. Part 2 is hindered by part 1. Without part 1, part 2 sucks. Or does it? Then there's gun mechanics. Every gun has 2 functions. Shooting, then an alt fire, which is your movement ability. So with all of that combined, you have to make absolutely perfect maneuvers within a 10 to 20 second time frame. Sometimes less, and not make a mistake. That is fucking hard. Like, really goddamn hard. So imagine a stage of the game where they take the rolls out back, shoot them, and let you just neum through the map. Just cuts, no enemy requirements, just reach the end by any means necessary. 1,000-pound butterfly. Evaporate your enemies, teleport to them, tip that fedora, and finish the level. Chapter 11 of the game is your instant dopamine rush. Those warriors I listed? Ha! Screw them. Miss? Reset. Don't weapon swap correctly? Reset. This is where I wage my war. Breakthrough. World record 3.699 seconds. Time to beat 6.826. Now, I did this challenge months ago, so some of these have updated and I have to redo them. Breakthrough, however, that score is safe. Now, this is what the level looks like. Shitty sketch, I know. The normal route you path through all of this crap, and then around here, and here, and here. I'm a little stupid, so I didn't actually know how to get around for a while. Missing this, and that. So what's the actual route? This is the actual route. Cut across the bottom, teleporting to a guy a mile away. The Book of Life just requires a line of sight, so it does cap out at a distance, but I'm not exactly sure how far that is. But we've already lost a shit ton of time. How do we cut when we still have the remainder of the level to finish? Neon White has some jank. You won't really notice it in a normal playthrough, especially on every other level. But when going fast is a concern, the builders of heaven have failed to connect the windows to the building properly, leaving a slight gap between the frame and the wall, leading to this. Sorry, wait, what the hell? You can go through the fucking glass? Wait a second. Wait, you can break the fucking glass. Wait a second. Wait, no, there is no fucking glass breaking. You're just going through the fucking glass. Wait, that's bullshit. Wait a second. I didn't realize that was a thing. You're actually joking. You can actually hit that before you fucking start flying up. Wait a second. Okay, wait a second. I think I know the line. I'm almost certain I know the line. Okay, that's faster. However, I need to get even faster now. How the hell do I get even faster? Other than simply being mechanically better. Maybe I can aim at the guy's toes or something. Like the heads have toes, right? I'm pretty sure. The heads have toes or something. The heads have toes. The heads have fucking toes. I'm actually so much fucking better. The heads have fucking toes. Wait, I'm still not top 1K. Are you fucking with me? I can't. Wait a second. I pulled it off. Wait, that has to be top 1K. Let's fucking... Okay, we're done. We got it. We We fucking got it. We actually got it. Wait, okay, we're done. Okay, 6 seconds. We're done. We got the first. Okay. Literally 50 minutes into stream, we got our fucking... Okay, that's our first top 1k. Fuck, shit, no. Okay, wait, I have to get a better time than that. I can't get 6-7 as my fucking time. Marathon. World record, 9.116 seconds. Time to beat, 16.936 seconds. Now it's a good time to mention, Neon White has a set of medals you earn by beating times. You have your shitty silver, gross gold, and average ace. Then there's a special, well-known secret. The developers left a red medal that's pretty neat. The developer medal. Now, if you're an avid Neon White speed person, you have the mod that introduces a slew of 3 new medals for actual fast times. I don't have them because firstly, I am not a speedrunner. I am but a spite-driven lass seeking comfort from a video game. Now that I've explained this, I'd built my own route to beat the developer time. A solid time that was relatively short. Under the 1 minute and 31 seconds required. But the time to beat is 16.93 seconds. Yeah, because guess what? I didn't know the real route. Here's some sorry attempts. Oh my gosh, wait a second, I know how to fucking do it. Wait a second, that's so damn easy. To actually get across the finish line, you have to know some things that just playing the game won't help you learn. Though that's a common situation with most speedrun knowledge. It's esoteric and likely explained with jargon. But this is simple enough. When you dash, you don't actually keep moving in the direction you dashed. Well, you do, but you can actually redirect your movement. Particularly important with Marathon, where your dashes need to scale through tripwires. Normally an insta-kill, tripwires are lethal on Marathon. But if you can just redirect your movement, guess what? You can dodge imminent death and continue dashing across the map through said tripwires. And with a tutorial to explain it, I whizzed through once. You cannot be serious, I fucking whiffed it. I actually whiffed it. Are you actually kidding? It doesn't matter, I got it though. It's fine.
Better and better.
It's fine, we got the fucking 19 seconds. That's chill. Even still, knowing the route and having a fast execution is a different question. And I needed an adjustment to fix my lacking mechanics. However, I will fucking move my monitor back and I won't blame my skill issue, my chronic skill issue on my, on where my monitor is. However, I will move all of my shit, every single thing on my table. I'll move everything on my table so that I can put my mousepad where I think it should be right now. Messy table. No, I just have a wide table. So I'm putting my fucking mousepad as wide as possible. Okay, I got the time. I got the time. I got the time. I got the time. That's it. That's top 1k. That has to be top 1k. There we are. We're done. I don't know how I did it, but we fucking got it. I'm chill. I don't know how I did it. I don't know what the fuck happened. But we got the score. I don't care anymore. Now, when you go fast and you hit all these PBs, you inevitably think, I am pretty good right now. Surely I can do just a little bit more. This is where you remind yourself, I am a book of life crutch. Without the book, I am a worm. Because you will slowly remember that there's actual mechanics you have to learn and remember. Bullet blocking, self-bullet blocking, running just above the water, getting certain cards from optimal kills. I don't know half of them, because that would require me actually being fast. So with my delusion in the way, here's about 30 minutes of me believing I'm her. Sped up, because I don't think I have the right to subject you to torture. Spree, world record, 5.649. Time to beat 8.545. I got worse in the past 5 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna go fucking choose a different level. I need a fucking mental reset on that one. Okay, let's come back to this one. Congregation, blah blah, it'll be achieved, don't worry. This map is funny because to get the best possible time you need to understand what's happening. I didn't, so after the record, I did this. Sorry, excuse me, where the fuck are they aiming? They're using an actual glitch. They aren't aiming at anything in the sky. Right. So I'm not gonna be able to recreate that. I didn't know at the time, but you can get a top 1K without a glitch. Well, it requires something we're familiar with. The builders of heaven have failed to connect the windows to the building properly, leaving a slight gap between the frame and the wall. Also, the window thing, like... Are you joking? Okay, well, there we are. Well, okay, I cut some time, but that's definitely not a fucking... That is not top 1K. I'm not even gonna... Oh, wait a second. Okay, never mind. I managed to find a more representative round that was easier to replicate. Well, at least something similar. Well, this one's just AJZ, which I think is meant to be like a top runner or is meant to be the #1 runner. I do not remember. Okay, now, here's the question. Understood. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, that run seems fucking nice. Okay, I can copy that. Oh my gosh, you're so much faster than I am. Dude, if I didn't fucking choke, we'd be out of here. Dude, if I'm not fucking up my weapon switches, we're chill. However, that is fine. I think that's it. There we are. Oh my fucking god, there we are. Okay. I do think that this is a good time to address the question. What exactly am I making this video for? Like, I've already established that whilst top 1000 requires some effort, it's hardly something that would be considered extremely impressive. So what's the point? Neon White's a neat game, and I think that the fantasy of being fast isn't actually that hard to achieve. So you too can feel like a speedrunner. And I think it's funny you can also be in the top 1K. Game's just a little bit too fun not to know about it. There's all this zipping around the map, and then there's this. Balloon Mountain, a map where you hop on balloons to scale through the map. All it requires to get a good time is some balloon placement RNG and some mechanics. I don't think I have to remind you, but point number 2 is something I've been struggling with forever. Now, if you've already started assuming things about me, let's have a little quiz as to see what you think happened next. A. I moved on to another level because bored. Or B. I persisted for top 1K. It's A. I didn't exactly want to keep playing Balloon Mountain. I'm gonna fall asleep. This is not fucking... Dude, that is so slow and tedious. My ADHD is fucking dying doing that. I don't have ADHD either. Earlier I showed times for Neon Light's Emerald Medal, and most of my times don't actually qualify for what would be considered an enthusiast score. Kinda shows what's actually competitive in Neon White. But for the speed scene, I'm below or at average. In the wider scheme of the millions of players, I'm okay, I guess. So here's Closer, a map where my pace would be considered average. Also, it'd be disingenuous if I didn't mention the fact that at every turn, a top player from the Neon White community would be giving me advice and helping me in some kind of way. It's not a game that's streamed much, so I think the community loves helping whoever they can achieve their dreams of speed. So here's what Closer looks like when I'm fast. You are right, I am aiming fucking pretty far. Wait, okay, we dropped it. That's top 1K, that has to be top 1K. Nice, okay, we're actually in the top 1.5. Yes! Fuck yes! Okay, we're fucking... Oh my god, okay, we got all 3. That's... Oh my gosh. 3. World record. 5.649. Time to beat 8.545. This took the longest. The revised route, the one that doesn't have me running around like a maniac. Okay, so running around the outside here is clearly inefficient. However, there has to be a gap. A gap which we can see. And a gap which we can abuse. A gap which we will abuse, in fact. This, I contend, is actually the simplest route besides sequence. With only one real roadblock if you aren't doing the world record route. The buff to the jumper. Okay, we got a better time somehow. I don't know how I did it. However, look, I'm just saying, we're built different. In fact, I've managed to get a relatively low 9.45 early, and the rest of the stream was chasing any cut that would slip me right into that top 1k. And when I finally got it, I got it. 8 point. That's okay. That's a PB. Come on. How many rounds? Oh my god, we barely slipped into top 1k. Okay, we're barely in. We're barely out now. This is a pretty consistent story across all of the scores I've achieved. They're getting snubbed literally only a few months out, because they weren't fast enough. So if you want me to revisit this, and maybe try and get some scores using Neon Light, the speedrunning mod, then comment, please, I beg you to actually speedrun a game unironically. And with Spree finally defeated, Glide. Mechanically, I think I struggled with this the most. Why? Great question. Let me not answer it and lead you back to a previous point in the video, and some mechanics. I don't think I have to remind you, but point number 2 is something I've been struggling with forever. Mechanics. Each gun has a primary and an alt fire. The gun in question right now is Dominion, a gun that everyone would think is just as overpowered and broken as both. But the fact of the matter is, rocket jumping quickly and consistently is a mechanic that takes a crazy amount of time to achieve. The biggest cut I can still achieve at this very moment would be a faster Dominion rockets into a zip to the finish. I can't. Wait a second, I actually fucking got 10 point. Yes, we're top 1k. We're top 1k. It's done. We're in. To that end, my challenge has ended. I managed to collect my top 1ks, sequence not included because I forgot to download the VOD. Silly me. Neon White is just a game that's ridiculously fun, even if you're bad, and I'm assuming the rush is what keeps all the runners that are still playing. So go forth and speedrun. Apparently I'm top 1k in the world for some individual levels. So come catch me at the first rung of the ladder. Oh, and if you want me to up the ante on the challenge and maybe go for something like, I don't know, top 100 on some maps, or top 1k on all maps, then tell me in the comments. I need stream ideas after all. Oh, and you can catch me live on Cheu. I'm a Twitch streamer after all. God damn, that's cringe.